Final Order Cutoff Comics for October 11th, 2021. Hey everyone, it's VM Campos, comic book fan. Welcome to the latest episode of Final Order Cutoff Comics with VM Campos. Hey, that's me. This is the series where I talk about the comics you need to pre-order by the deadline so that you're guaranteed your copy for your pull list. Be sure to patronize your local comic shops. Tell them VM Campos sent you to get a nice 69% discount. And you won't miss out on the comics coming soon. I'm going to load up the Previews World website, browse through the various publishers, show you what I'm picking up, point out a couple of things that might be interesting to you, and we'll talk about the comics coming soon. Let's get started. Alright, so here we are on the Previews World website, the nexus of all the cool stuff, the pop culture network. We're going to switch over to the Final Orders Due screen and see what we got. So just scrolling through the publishers in the order they've got here, we'll start off with Image Comics. Now this one stood out to me here, A Thing Called Truth, #1 of 5. I'm going to pick up the cover B, which I think is a very eye-catching cover because of the duality of the cover with the cool tones and the red tones. We can tell that these characters are linked together. This is written by Yolanda Zanfardino, art by Elisa Ramboli, and cover art by Zanfardino. A chaotic LGBTQIA+ road trip. So we got a little bit of interior art. It's very action-packed, very cool layouts, cool expressions, a lot of action. I'm checking this one out. Ooh, they have to censor that because they're saying bad words right there. But that's okay, I'm a grown-up, I can buy comics. As I was browsing the site, I saw, a brand new printing of Mirka and Dolfo Sweet Paprika. I seem to talk about that comic all the time for some reason, maybe because I really like it, and Mirka and Dolfo is amazing. Well, here's a second printing, sneaking in under the wire of the Final Order cutoffs. If you want this second printing with brand new art, on cover number 3, here it is, right here. So it's a sexy comic, it's a funny comic, it's a fun comic. It's actually got a lot of heart and humor to it. I'm picking it up. I'm subscribed to the whole series. It's 12 issues long. We're going to get Sweet Paprika for 1 whole year. I just realized that if it's a monthly series and we get all of these sort of under-the-radar variant covers with subsequent printings that I'm on board for, I already ordered mine. I'm subscribed to Silver Coin. This is an anthology horror series that has gone on to... It was originally going to be 5 issues, maybe 6, and now it's gone on to be an ongoing series, so congrats to all involved. It's multiple creators. It's a story, it's a horror anthology with this cursed coin going throughout the centuries, bringing bad luck to people. So the moral of the story is never pick up money from the ground, especially if it's covered in blood. And also here, I mentioned this on a previous episode, here's a brand new comic that actually comes with a record, a 7-inch vinyl record. This is the second printing deluxe edition of that with a different colored vinyl, and it's music for you to listen to the comic to. It's a post-apocalyptic coming-of-age story, so I'm sold. It's got its own soundtrack, specially curated for the comic, I'm sold. Second printing variant, I'm sold. The only thing now is I need to get a record player. Go to my About page, there's my P.O. Box, send me a record player if you want. Moving over to Dark Horse Comics, let's see what's good here. Just off topic, Orphan and the Five Beasts #3 is finally coming out. This comic was basically shut down when the lockdown started last year, and they're finally printing issue #3. So if you're into that, a James Stokoe joint, #3 is coming soon. And this one's fun, a brand new Stranger Things. We've got 2, here's a cover B has not been revealed, but cover A by Steve Morris is amazing. Look at this cover, this is amazing. I used to do that too, put the little Christmas present bow on my hair. What about you? Tell me in the comments if you ever did that. And so here's a one-shot, a Stranger Things one-shot. If you can't get enough Stranger Things, there's plenty of comic books to enjoy from Dark Horse. Moving over to IDW Publishing, I'm on board for the brand new Star Trek Mirror War. This is an 8-issue miniseries from IDW. It's the evil versions of all of the classic characters of the Next Generation. There were never any Mirror Universe episodes in Next Generation. There were in the other series, but here we are getting a reimagining of what if during the Next Generation time we also got some Mirror Universe stories. Worf looks amazing. Wesley's killing Cardassians. Geordi looks so cool and tough. And this is a brand new Mirror Universe comic that I'm on board for. Moving over to DC Comics, there are so many things. My wallet is aching. My wallet is saying, I cannot handle it anymore, Captain. So I'm going to be judicious and pick up a few things that I really want, such as the Crush and Lobo mini-series. I'm going with this cardstock variant cover. These covers that they've been doing have been amazing. Very eye-catching covers. The story is that Lobo starts off in prison and gets away, and Crush goes in his place, sort of. I'm giving away too much. And now she's bounty hunting him, her own father. What will happen? We will see in these 8 issues, written by Mariko Tamaki. And one more DC book that I'm interested in. It's a brand new #1, Jeff Lemire and Dustin Nguyen. I love Dustin's work. It's very cool, this painterly style. We have Robin and Batman, #1 of 3. No, not Batman and Robin. This is Robin and Batman. And with this creative team, this interior art should be amazing. It's going to be on par with these covers. This is sort of like Robin Year 1. But specifically Dick Grayson Robin. Of course, we've had many Robins. It's an early story of the original Robin with a very cool creative team. Moving over to Marvel Comics, we've got this amazing Peach Momoko cover. As always, don't I say that every single episode? Amazing Peach Momoko covers. This is the Amazing Spider-Man #78 Point Beyond with Momoko cover. The Daughters of the Dragon feature in this storyline, and this cover is just amazing. Peach Momoko. If you look up her name in the dictionary, Peach Momoko means amazing in Japanese. Actually means peach, little peach. I'm subscribed to the Dark Ages. This is 3 of 6. So what happens is that all of the electricity in the world goes away and things sort of revert to a steampunk-esque sort of thing. Here we have Steam Iron Man. And with so many superpowered characters that rely on electricity, it's been an interesting story so far. Are you into the Darkhold? There's been various one-shots. Here we have Darkhold the Wasp with this amazing cover. A very maniacal wasp taking out Giant Man. He deserves it. This cover is just really cool. This one's a Jose Maria Casanovas. You can get a close-up of this one just to see all of the detail. The crazed expression, the spittle and everything. You might pick up this comic just for the cover, but if you're into the storyline going on with the Darkhold and the Wasp, pardon me, the Irredeemable Wasp, check out this book. But wait a minute, that's not all. Renowned colorist and writer Jordi Belair makes her Marvel writing debut with a story that will make you shrink in fear. You know what? I'm sold now, actually. I was thinking of getting it, but now as I kind of read a little bit more, and we've got Belair as her first Marvel writing duties. That's pretty cool. So I like that cover. I like that creator, so I'll add it to my list. Happy birthday, Fantastic Four, the first family of Marvel, the House of Ideas. We've got a reimagining of the very first Fantastic Four issue with a variety of creators, plus an annual, only for $6.99, 75 pages, and this is, of course, homaging the original cover. I'm more of a Spider-Man fan, but I love Fantastic Four as well. I'm going to check out their latest tribute issue. Moving over to Dynamite, I've been enjoying Dynamite Lives. So this is volume 2 of the zombie world happening in the world of Dynamite with Vampirella, Red Sonja, Barbarella, etc. So I'm getting that one. This really scary Lucio Perillo zombie covers. So it's like Sidem and Perillo can do really good zombies. The new Jennifer Blood series is going on. I'm picking up the cosplay cover, of course. And Sheena debuts with a brand new #1 at Dynamite. And now here, yes, always get the cosplay covers, and these cosplay covers are always cool. There's actually even an under-the-radar bonus FOC Virgin cosplay cover. I'm half a second away from clicking order on that, but I really am loving the Rose Besh variant cover. I love this cartoony style. Great expression. I'm so torn. Help me out there in the comments. Even the Perillo cover is amazing. The Sidem cover is amazing. The Linsner cover. I'm not a big fan of the blank covers, but some people are. And then there's the FOC Virgin variant cover. Obviously, I want to get them both, but everyone's on a budget, so I'm gonna break my rule. I'm gonna go with the Besh cover. I think that's the best choice at the moment. And that'll be a fun new issue #1 to get started with. Sheena, Queen of the Jungle. Over at Boom Studios, I'm getting the Magic series, specifically the Hidden Spark Planeswalker variants. You never know what you're gonna get. There's like 3 usually, and they're in the package. You don't know what it is until you open it. But that Will and Rowan cover looks really nice. Hopefully I get that one or another one that looks really cool. And Proctor Valley Road is in trade paperback. Fun fact, the Proctor Valley Road of this comic book is a real place in San Diego, California, and it's actually like 1 mile away from where I live. Literally, I can go to Proctor Valley Road. But I'm in part of the civilization part of Proctor Valley Road where the monsters are not at. But you drive a few miles that way, and that's where they'll find those monsters. True story. Moving over to all of the other graphic novels and comics being published, I'm going to pick up the new Agretsuko. This is an Out of the Office side story. It's the Golden Week holiday, and Retsuko finds herself once again hurting for cash. While her co-workers chatter about their upcoming vacation plans, she sadly resigns herself to a week of cheap snacks and old movies. Totally relatable. I too harbor an angry furry deep down that only wants to sing karaoke. Over from Archie Comics, I totally simp for Madam Satan, and a brand new Chilling Adventures in Sorcery one-shot is upon us. It's an anthology series, horror series with these Archie scary characters. The future of Archie Comics starts here in an all-new anthology-style one-shot. So, in the history of comics, there were things like Tales from the Crypt and other EC titles. Archie Comics tried their version as well. And there was even a Chilling Adventures in Sorcery as told by Sabrina Spellman. And there was the character Madam Satan. All of you know this from watching the Sabrina series on Netflix. But I know this from the comics. And I was a big fan of Afterlife with Archie and Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. The comic book, I'm glad that one's returning. So I'm on board with another Archie horror comic. What about you? And those are the comics that interest me this week. What about you? Tell me about it in the comments. Did you find one or two gems you didn't know about? Are there some books that I should know about? Tell me in the comments. What are some new series I should be on the lookout for? What are comics that you're reading on the reg? What's your favorite trade paperback and all that? Tell me in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, ring the bell, battle the Minotaur, do all the good stuff. If you really like my content, consider pressing the join button right here in YouTube or heading over to the Patreon, joining the VmCrew for $1 per month. You'll unlock exclusive stuff, plus you'll keep me funded, you'll keep me motivated, you'll keep the channel going for only $1. If you can't quite pledge at the moment, no worries. Enjoy my stuff, comment, share it, help me go viral. I would really appreciate it. This has been VM Campos, and I'll see you in the next video.